Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is heat number 1 of my 300 subscriber special event. So this is heat 1 for getting into the main, which is the Mtn Dew 250 here at Talladega Super Speedway. Let's get you to show you who the 30 drivers are in heat number 1. On the pole, we have the 7 of Tyler Flood. Beside him, Edwin Mendez. Row 2, Michael Cavanero, and so I'm still learning the names here. Rusty Bobinski, Peter Sands, Cameron Harper, row 3. Annabelle Balvin and Ben Goldberg, row 4. Chuck Petty and Colin Lindsay in row 5. Gabriel Wanderley, Ryan Kelly, Marty Johnson, Bobby Gordon, Tyler Markle, Andrew Rich, Seth Cole, Nick Smith, Jeff Arndt, Daniel Bouchard, Robert Rogers, Zachary Fitzwater, Zach Flickinger, Cooper Cyron, Kyle Matthews, Kyle Keith, Daniel Voiles, Henry Williams, and Nicholas Samudio are your drivers for heat number 1. Voice crack right there on my part as the green flag is out. So remember, caution flags are off. 19 laps of racing here on 1X, so they should not have to pit. Top 10 drivers will make it into the main. So they are already crazy 3 wide. As the leader will be the 83 of Michael Cavanero. Chuck Petty, Gabriel Wanderley into the front 2 spots. So 2 laps complete here. Seth Cole now to the bottom. Everybody's still in the pack. We got 3 wide, some 4 wide going on. Great racing here at this track. As the 48 of Grayson, how the heck do you pronounce that name? I'm going to go Acevedo? I have no idea. I'm going to go Grayson Acevedo. I don't know how to pronounce that. So crazy racing here. Sorry, I'm distracted on my phone here. So we've got 3 laps complete. If you notice, we have the restrictor plate back for this track. Reminder, top 10 make it. Look, you got some 4 wide action going on here. They can make this 4 wide work here at Talladega, but it will never work at Daytona. That's Annabelle Balvin in the 35 car there. As Grayson Acevedo leads it. Zach Flickinger second, Kyle Keith in third. As this is kind of more of a rookie heat in my opinion. No real veteran drivers in here. Except for some people like Peter Sands, Andrew Rich, Zachary Fitzwater. Robert Rogers. And that's really it. Michael Cavanero a little bit. Everybody else is pretty much new to the series. This one-time special race. And I figured, hey, Talladega, this new track is crazy. Great racing all around. What a great choice. As you see, Grayson Acevedo leading Zachary Fitzwaters in second. Now Nick Smith to the bottom 3 wide. Kyle Matthews has just caught up to the front of the field here in that Hot Wheels 56 Pontiac. So the 48 Ford still out front. Doing a really good job out here. Talladega can be a tricky track. It can be anybody's race. Right now your top 2, Grayson Acevedo, Zachary Fitzwater still up there. Cooper Cyron has now cracked the top 3. And he's going to look down low for second. But will anybody go with him? There is still 3 wide behind. They've singled it out a little bit up front here as the 26 makes the pass on the 29. Daniel Bouchard, Tyler Markle, Ryan Kelly, now Rusty Babinski, Edwin Mendez on the inside line. 7 laps down. And now they're going to go 4 wide for second place. That's Rusty Babinski on the bottom. 26 of Cooper Cyron decides to back out. They don't want to go 4 wide yet. They are 3 wide all over the place. As Rusty Babinski's going to try to stop the 48 from leading here. 79 of Marty Johnson with the 63 of Gabriel Wanderley moving towards the front. There's the 91 of Chuck Petty on the bottom as well. Peter Sands, Robert Rogers. Remember, the top 10 finishers will make the main. And then the drivers that finish 11th to 24th will head to the LCQ. So if you finish... Oh, and we've got trouble in the back. Cars are around all over the place. That's the 60 of Tyler Markle, 42 of Bobby Gordon. Henry Williams is involved. Ben Goldberg's done. Nicholas Samudio has damage. Michael Cavanero, Nick Smith, and I forgot to turn smoke on. Some drivers back here off the pace. Kyle Keith, Zach Flickinger, Tyler Flood, Cameron Hopple, and others. Remember, we are green all the way. 10 laps to go here as Robert Rogers goes to take the lead. Let's take a look and see what happened in that crash, and I'm going to turn the dang smoke back on now. Alright, well, I don't know how they got this idea in the head, but they're barely 3 wide right here. And then I guess Michael Cavanero thinks he's going to go, oh, the 26 goes to pass the 60. The 60's in the wall, actually, here, and they go 5 wide. And I know for a fact that would not work. And there's the initial contact between the 83 and the 66 drivers going around. You see Kyle Matthews gets hit, and oh, Cameron Harple, look how close he came to that wall there. Holy crap. You've got them spinning out now here. Let's see what happened to Ben Goldberg. Oh, Ben Goldberg hits the inside wall hard. Nicholas Samudio gets into the wall as well. And there was something else here that happened too. Oh, the 60 bounces into the 20. That's what gets them going. And the 60 would bounce back into the 88 and in front of the 42. Everybody else basically got through this fine, but huge impact for the 20 of Ben Goldberg. Thank goodness there's safer barriers all over this track now, but that was a huge impact for that 20 car. With that said, let's get you back to live action and see who might be racing for that 24th position, because I believe if we look at this here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars right there. So which of these 7 will be getting 24th? It won't be the 20, that's for sure. With that said, let's get back to live action. We're back here now. You can see the 42 has retired. That is the 42 of Bobby Gordon. The 14 of Nicholas Samudio and the 20 of Ben Goldberg are unlikely to continue as well. There you see the 14 heading into pit road. And yeah, he is done as well. So let's take a look in the back here. Right now, 24th belongs to the 07 of Henry Williams. He appears to be up to speed. Michael Cavanero's back in 25th. Tyler Markle, Nick Smith battling for 26th. Now, a major question would be is, Kyle Keith has lost the draft. These guys have not. And depending if the leaders have enough speed and time to catch those cars there, you can see they're 23 seconds back. What will happen there? Now, here's another question to add: is they have 8 laps to go now with Robert Rogers in the lead. You've got 17 cars up here in this main pack fighting for that top 10. They know, okay, there's only 17 of us. That means 7 of us will not. 7 of us are going to the last chance qualifier. Who is that 7 going to be? You've got 6 manufacturers in this event. You've got to think, who do I want in this event? Do I want other Hondas in this event? Do I want other Pontiacs, Chevys, Fords, Dodges, Toyotas? What do I want in this event, as they're still going 4 wide somehow? But let's take a look now. As you can see, these guys are kind of maybe almost drafting up to the 07, but it looks like the 07 is still pulling away. Now, the 88 is actually slower by a whole second than the 07. And with that said, that doesn't really mean anything, because these guys can't get enough draft to get back up. So that could be a tough break for those drivers, as Grayson Acevedo catching back up. And look at this little 2-car tandem back here, which I'm surprised these guys are going just as fast as these guys. Zachary Fitzwater, Cooper Simon are pushing each other hard here, trying to get back up there. Zach Flickinger, Tyler Flood, Cameron Harple also doing a good job pushing. These guys are probably just trying to survive at this point. If another crash happens, depending where they are, could be huge. So the 48 getting pushed by the 32. 2 Ford Fusions working together here. And ooh, a little jostling there that I just barely caught the eye of. 32, Rusty Babinski still in the lead. We've got 5 laps to go, as Annabelle Balvin going to move to the lead here. And you've got to try to start figuring out, we've got to start figuring out, as they are pretty much just going 3 wide here, who is going to get that 10th place spot. That's the huge question here. Who's going to get it? And coming to 4 to go, could they catch these drivers here? And another question is, are these drivers back here going to catch Kyle Keith? Now, I don't think they're going to catch Kyle Keith. He's pretty far back there. Pretty far ahead of him by like 8 seconds, so I don't see that happening. but I could possibly see those other guys getting caught here. Anyway, Annabelle Balvin to the race lead here. Let's take a look at the helicopter cam back here. They are 3 wide. Oh, look out. That's 79 in the 70. We're making contact. Colin Lindsay and Marty Johnson making it close there. And I just want to say this quickly. I looked at the way I did it is I went, heat 1, car number 1, skip 2 cars, next car. And that's how I did it. I went down the list for the numbers. Now, this heat has a lot of inexperienced drivers, so with that said, the heat I'm really looking forward to is Heat 3 because there are a lot of big names in that heat. Heat 2 also has a couple more bigger names than this one. This one's kind of the rookie heat, to be honest, and they are 4x4. Again, that's Seth Cole rubbing doors with Rusty Babinski. Colin Lindsay and Daniel Voiles still rubbing doors. They've got to be careful. They're coming to 2 laps to go, and they want to try to keep this thing green to the end, or in this case, wreck-free here. Two laps to go. Who's going to make this race? I've got to try to figure out who the heck got 10th the last time. Peter Sands was 10th the last time by, but he's probably already up to 5th by now. Grayson Acevedo in the front. I don't know if they're going to catch these guys here. It might be close, but I don't know if they're going to catch these lap cars here. It looks like Henry Williams has 24th secured. These guys are coming on a white flag. Those guys just took 2 to go. Grayson Acevedo in the race lead. White flag is out in heat number 1. He's got the 4 of Jeff Arndt behind him in second. Coming up the third, we've got Marty Johnson. Fourth would be Annabelle Balvin in line there. The 91 of Chuck Petty. The 1 of Daniel Voiles. The 32 of Rusty Babinski. And the 00 of Daniel Bouchard. Who is going to make the main? Who is going to go to the last chance qualifier? Coming off of turn number 4. They're not going to catch those cars coming to the start-finish line. Grayson Acevedo is going to win the first heat. Who will join him in the main? Joining the 48 is the 91 of Chuck Petty, the 79 of Marty Johnson, the 1 of Daniel Voiles, the 32 of Rusty Babinski, the 4 of Jeff Arndt, the 35 of Annabelle Balvin, the 11 of Peter Sands, the 00 of Daniel Bouchard, and the 56 of Kyle Matthews. Barely gets that last spot over Seth Cole. 11th to 24th will head to the last chance qualifier. With that said, the cars not making the last chance qualifier or the main. Those cars that are eliminated officially are Nicholas Samudio, Bobby Gordon, Ben Goldberg, Tyler Markle, Nick Smith, Michael Cavanero. Those 6 drivers are out. Congratulations to the 10 that made the main and to the 14 heading to the last chance qualifier. Heat 2 will be coming up shortly. Can't wait to see that one. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for heat number 2 now. Hope you guys enjoyed the first heat. We saw a bit of a crash there. Let's see who your 30 drivers are in heat number 2. If you didn't see yourself in heat number 1 and you don't see yourself in heat number 2, then you know you're in heat number 3. So let's take a look here. We've got the 53 of Sam Rogers, 72 of Cedric Price in row 1. Charles Sanford, Tony Green, row 2. Cindy Vieira, Kim Markle in row 3. O'Neill Balvin and Emily Russell, row 4, with William Flickinger and Logan York in row 5. Rest of your drivers are Dexter Black, Ace Rogers, Nathan Rogers, Austin Alves, Nicola Swedberg, Sam Young, Sean Harple, Nico Tringali, Julian Sanchez, Tony Vieira, Scott Sanders, Aaron Newworth, Benjamin Dion, Rosa Feliciano, Sabrina Rogers, Emmanuel Hartnett, Dylan Young, Evan McCollum, Max Titan, and Jake Ferguson. Pace cars down off pit road. They're getting ready to come to the green flag. Heat number 2 is green. We are on the way. Will we have another crash like we did in the first heat? Already 3 wide. Charles Sanford to the race lead. Sanford choosing that 08 Gatorade car. It was one of the few people that got a chance to get a reserve here in this event. And the fact that the DuPont car was a Honda and it wasn't 24 was a big, yeah, I'll just take something else. 3 wide at the line. Did the 8 car get it or was it the 46? They're saying Ace Rogers led that lap. They are already 4 wide. Holy crap, they did not waste any time in this heat. And why is there a dog that is not in my house in the yard? Get the heck out of here. What the hell? Anyway, random things. Nicola Swedberg, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, going toward the race lead. You've got Season 2 champion Nico Tringali pushing you here at Talladega. Now Nico going to go to the race lead. Nico won the... Oh, crap. Which one was it? The Season 3 Coors Light Shootout, I believe. I think it was the Season 3. It was Budweiser Shootout then. Now it's Coors Light. Nico Tringali going to go to the race lead. Aaron Newworth in the 01 Taco Bell Honda behind him. Usually 44 is Nico's number, but considering it was a Ford, I didn't think he would want to racing. He didn't want to race in that, and he chose this cool looking scheme here in the 86 since he does run Toyotas. Aaron Newworth going to look for the race lead. Sabrina Rogers in the 67. Last minute call for her to get in this ride. Emmanuel Hartnett there on the inside line, as is Max Titan. And they are 4 wide still here in heat number 2. Heat number 2 is showing to be crazier than heat 1 already. Emmanuel Hartnett now to the race lead. As these guys are just trying to figure out where they want to go. You got Dylan Young in the 2 car all the way bottom. Whoa, look at the 30 pulling the block there. So Dylan Young to the race lead. Here comes Tony Vieira. There are a couple of drivers in here that are retired Cup drivers, just retired from the past season. They decided, hey, we've been a part of this forever. We're retired. Let's go on and do something fun to end our careers here. Though some of them are going to be racing in the Truck Series. As Evan McCollum to the race lead here in the 76 Double Mint Chevy. Doing a good job here so far. There's that Napa number 5 Toyota of Scott Sanders. And here comes the 27 of Austin House. This guy, for those of you that don't know, this guy right here has the most career Cup Series victories with 10 career wins in the Cup Series. Next most driver has 8 is... No. Tilton has 8, I believe. And come to think of it, Benjamin Tilton is not in this event. And he is a Cup Series champion. Wow, that's kind of sad. Looks like he missed a cut on that one. Anyway, oh well. Emily Russell to the bottom. Looking for the lead. You got Dexter Black behind in the 98. 46 of O'Neal Balvin. Charles Sanford making his way back up to the front. Now, if I recall, the Heat 1 drivers crashed on, I believe it was lap number 9. We're at lap number 8. And they are 4 wide in the pack. Oh, it's getting a little dicey back there as Emily Russell in the lead in the Nationwide Ford. Oh, and we've got the 95 upside down. Cindy Vieira barrel rolling down the back straightaway. Huge barrel roll for the 95. Still going as we still follow the leaders. Cindy Vieira's car is done. Dylan Young in trouble here. Tony Vieira, Logan York, Benjamin Dion, Max Titan, Rosa Feliciano, Sabrina Rogers, Aaron Newworth. Newworth and Tringali looks like they might have lost the field. Let's see where they are. Nico 21st, Newworth 22nd, Sabrina 23rd. They're all good. 24th will be the 50 of Rosa Feliciano. That means Max Titan, Benjamin Dion, Logan York, Tony Vieira, Dylan Young, all out of luck here. And huge damage to the 95 of Cindy Vieira. 1 lap earlier than the crash we had in heat number 1. Let's take a look at the replay here while they're still racing clean. And we'll be right back. Alright, this is crazy. They were already 5 wide entering the corner. Holy crap. They're already rubbing doors. Look at this. They're already moving up the track. 86 of Nico Tringali. The 50, the 2, the 57. They're rubbing doors here. Back and forth, back and forth. They're 5 wide here. And boom, Dylan Young gets in the 50 again. And boom, there you go. 95 gets sent flying. Cindy Vieira, huge impact. You see the rest of them just spin up. But look at the 95 car go for a barrel roll down the back straightaway. The fact that this car barrel rolled so much is crazy. Look at this. I can get a better, faster camera angle. Look at how many times the 95 car goes for a barrel roll down the back straightaway. Oh my goodness. Crazy ride for the 95 of Cindy Vieira. Takes her out of contention here. Let's get you back to live action. Back here at Talladega. It'll be 9 laps to go next time by. As you see, Sam Young. Not sure if it's a son or a brother of Dylan Young. Going for the race lead here as they come to 9 laps to go. We do know Cindy Vieira is done. And there you can see the cars that are also probably not going to make the race. The 15 of Max Titan, 57 of Sabrina Rogers, Tony Vieira, Dylan Young, Benjamin Dion, Logan York, all going to be unable to make this. Rosa Feliciano in 24th place. A lot more up to speed than the 15 is. In fact, let's look and see. The 92 is probably going to get by the 15 here at this lap, as he's already moved up to 26 this past lap. You see Dion really slow. So Logan York's going to go by the 15 car here. He'll move up to 25th. Won't do much for him. Everybody else really slow. Scott Sanders in the middle of a 3-wide situation for the lead here. We got 20 cars in this pack. Nico Tringali and the 86, Aaron Newworth, all by themselves in a little 2-car tandem thing going on there. As 3 wide, Charles Sanford to the race lead. So they're all 3x3. We got 20 cars in this main pack. We had 17 in Heat 1 that were left fighting for those top 10 spots there. The question is are these drivers going to be able to keep it clean like those other drivers did? You could see that was another wreck at the back of the field. As I just felt like I saw a car sliding down the apron, but I guess that was my imagination. And here's a little interesting tidbit for thought. They're going to catch lap cars in this one. Tony Vieira is going to get caught. Dylan Young's going to get caught. Benjamin Dion's going to get caught. How will this affect the racing as they are full wide? They are getting nervous right there. Look in the middle of the field there. They are full wide, pushing each other together there. 4 wide, 3 rows deep. As here we go, they're going to catch Tony Vieira. And they have to slow down. William Flickinger slow down. Sean Harple to the inside, but no, 18 tries flowing the block down there. 64 holds up the field. Will this help the 86 and the 01 catch back up for a shot? It looks like it is. This could also spread out the field enough whereas they won't wreck. They're about to catch Benjamin Dion next. Drivers still trying to get by Tony Vieira. Sean Harple, the race leader, side by side with William Flickinger. Here comes the 80 of Nicola Swedberg looking for the lead. As they're going to catch Benjamin Dion. Where are they going to go for Dion here? The 80's not going to have to slow down. The 18's going to get flat out blocked here. He's going to try to go on the outside as they catch Dylan Young here. Will Dylan Young be the last one they catch? 80's going to go by okay. O'Neal Balvin has to slow up a little bit. He gets by fine. But now Nathan Rogers gets held up. And that's going to make it a 2-car pack up ahead, which means the pack could catch those two really fast and slingshot them. Let's see who is in the top 10 right now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8th place cars, Kim Markle. 9th place, Sean Harple. Emmanuel Hartnett is in 10th. Then the 18 of William Flickinger. And the 8 of Ace Rogers is Dylan Young. Tries to pull down in line, trying to block Tony Green here. They're going to get by him finally. So Dylan Young still getting passed by some drivers here. Nicola Swedberg, O'Neal Balvin, the top 2, but they are going to get caught by these guys, these drivers here. And it looks like they're going to catch Max Titan as well. Tony Vieira has been cleared, so has Benjamin Dion. Dylan Young's about to get cleared here as well. But Nico Tringali's going to get blocked, and that's probably going to separate the field there. Field has been spread out big time as the 46 goes for the race lead. Whoa, look at Austin House with the move from the high side to the low side. Ten cars in the top 10. That's kind of a stupid statement right there. Ace Rogers, Sean Harple, 11th and 12th. Best drivers having a shot to get in. As they're going to catch Max Titan in the same place they've been catching every driver. They're not going to catch Logan York. He's too fast for that. These guys are coming to 2 laps to go. How do they get around the 15? 80's going to get by just fine. Everybody else slows down to make sure they don't hit the 15. 2 laps to go. I think it's going to come down to the 80 and the 46 for the victory in heat number 2. Third is Austin Alves. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars right here. There's 8 cars right here. These eight right now, they might be good to get into this race. Because the other drivers had to slow up a lot. Kim Markle's going to move in the 9th, and Sam Young will be in 10th. So heat 2, a lot crazier than heat 1. And we still got another heat to go. O'Neal Balvin looking for the race lead. Does Austin Alves get enough draft to get a run here? William Flickinger, Ace Rogers are going extremely faster than the guys in front of them. White flag is out in heat number 2. Where does Austin Alves go? 18 and the 8 caught up as well. These guys are going for the win now. The 12 and the 24 and the 98 going to catch up as well. 12 cars battling for that 10th spot again. O'Neal Balvin still in the race lead in the 46. William Flickinger has had a strong car in this heat trying to get there. They're just trying to get a little smack talk going on here. Trying to get for the main. Coming to the line. There goes William Flickinger. Did he get enough of a run? 46 not getting enough push. Coming to the line. William Flickinger wins heat number 2 by a nose. Holy crap. That was crazy. Let's take a look. Your 10 by 6 1/1000ths of a second. Wow. Holy crap, that was close. 10 drivers making it completely to the main will be William Flickinger, O'Neal Balvin, Jake Ferguson, Ace Rogers, Sean Harple, Austin Alves, Nathan Rogers, Nicola Swedberg, Sam Young, and Kim Harple. Going to the last chance qualifier, we have Tony Green, Aaron Newworth, Emily Russell, Julian Sanchez, Scott Sanders, Emmanuel Hartnett, Charles Sanford, Sam Rogers, Cedric Price, Dexter Black, Evan McCullum, Nico Tringali, Sabrina Rogers, and Rosa Feliciano. The 14 drivers heading to the last chance qualifier. Cars that will not be cars eliminated are Logan York, Max Titan, Dylan Young, Benjamin Dion, Tony Vieira, and Cindy Vieira. With that said, guys, I will see you for heat number 3. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for heat number 3, the last heat here at Talladega before we get to our last chance qualifier tomorrow. There's 30 drivers, as I keep voice cracking or something here. 30 drivers in heat number 3. You've got John Arndt and William Brock on the front row. Matt McIntyre, Steve Cavallo in row 2. Colby Alves, Cody Russell, row 3. Alan Cavanero, Nick Pericles, row 4, with Greg Lyons and Brad Lewis in row 5. The rest of your drivers are Michael Parker, Robert Goldberg, Emmett Jukum, Levi McIntyre, Peggy Bowling, Keith Rich, Richard Johnson, Gary Powell, Joseph Bryant, Max Newworth, Zachary Rogers, Parker Kelly, JT Bryant, JJ Hartnett, AJ Green, Kyle Kesey, Keith Batson, James Qualls, Cameron Gaddu, and Brenda Rogers. I told you it was an all-star field. Bunch of good drivers in this heat. Green flag is out for the final heat. Who will make the main? Who will go to the last chance qualifier? And who will get eliminated? And whoa, they are 4 wide already. 65 in the 6, banging doors here going into turn 2. Matt McIntyre started 4th and he went all the way to the bottom. Holy crap, that is gutsy on lap 1. I don't think that will get you any friends for the rest of the race. And they're already crashing. John Arndt. The 25 is around. That's William Brock. Lots of cars had to slow up for that one. I don't know who the other guy in the wall was, but they already crashed on lap 1 in this heat. Matt McIntyre was partly the cause of it, but he wasn't involved. He is your race leader. And that is going to screw over William Brock after he qualified in 2nd place. John Arndt got the pole. The front row got screwed over by the 65 car. Holy crap. Somebody else did get in the wall. I'm not really sure who it was. But these guys need another wreck if they're going to have any hope here. Brad Lewis back here with Steve Cavallo. James Qualls, Kyle Kesey, J.J. Hartnett, Brendan Rogers. So you have... What do you want, dog? What do you want? You're silly, dog. We've still got 23rd and 24th back here, so maybe a 4-car battle as Brad Lewis and Cavallo appear to be slow. Rest of the field is going to be tough. Looks like we're gonna have a 15-car battle for the top 10. Matt McIntyre still your leader. Michael Parker second. Alan Cavanero third. Nick Periglis fourth. Levi McIntyre is fifth. And now battle for the race lead between Parker and Matt McIntyre. Three wide now as the 16 of Nick Pericles makes it 3 wide. Now on the bottom 3 wide is AJ Green in the 9 car. Robert Goldberg moving up. Keith Rich coming up. In the last of the Rogers line, Zachary Rogers here in the 3 car. Son Ace made the main in the last heat. Daughter Sabrina headed into the last chance qualifier. He is in good shape to make either of them. Though you know he wants to get in through straight to the main. That last chance qualifier is going to be crazy after what we just saw with 30 cars in each heat. Could you imagine 42 cars in the last chance qualifier? Which, keep in mind, that last chance qualifier will have the caution flags on. Five laps to go. Taking the race lead is Keith Rich in the 59 Ford. Father Andrew got shipped to the last chance qualifier, finishing 12th in the first heat. Keith Rich in the lead still. Here comes the 90 of JT Bryant. Whoa, right up in front of the 9 car. Zachary Rogers in that 3 car moving up. 34 Colby Alves. 55 of Joseph Bryant. But Keith Rich in the lead. And it looks like they're about to catch William Brock. Steve Cavallo is also slow because, look, John Arndt passed him. Holy crap. Cavallo must have been the other car because he does have real damage. So those were the 3 cars involved with John Arndt, Steve Cavallo, and William Brock. Brad Lewis also might have been involved, it seems. 4 cars battling here. That's J.J. Hartnett, James Qualls, Kyle Kesey, Brendan Rogers. These 4 are fighting for the last 2 spots to get into the last chance qualifier. So it looks like these could be the... It looks like maybe John Arndt catches Brad Lewis. They could draft together, but I don't know. William Brock is going to be caught. Zachary Rogers taking the lead. This is the track where Rogers got his 2nd career win, and it was the only win of the season when he won his championship that season. Rogers going to look down low, and he gets pushed up by Colby Alves, and he's going to get blocked. William Brock pulls to the middle line. Colby Alves is going to get by for the race lead. A daring move by the 34. Completely screwed over the 3 of Zachary Rogers. Still getting blocked by the 25. They're 4 wide back here. Your top 5 is single file. Drivers still trying to get by the 25. Rogers finally going to peek to the inside. There's still 4 wide. Holy crap. And that did allow a couple of drivers to catch up to the field, which has made this field bigger now as Nick Pericles to the race lead. You got Pericles, Emmett Jukum, Richard Johnson, JT Bryant, Colby Alves up here in the top 5. Richard Johnson in that Citgo 93 Honda, as now they're going to catch Cavallo. They're going to catch Steve Cavallo here, coming to 11 laps to go on lap number 9. And nowhere for the 16 to go. He did not plan that right at all. That's going to allow everybody to back up here. Emmett Jukum trying to get a run. Now he's going to get blocked. Nobody has anywhere to go. They're stacking up right now. Holy crap, look out. Richard Johnson going to take the lead. And Zachary Rogers is going to get a pass on this one. He's already back up to 5th. Johnson to the race lead. Will they catch John Arndt or Brad Lewis is a big question I'm not sure how to answer. 9 laps to go at the line. We're going to take our one quick break and be back for more racing action. Back here at Talladega, we're coming to 8 laps to go. Side by side for the race lead, we've got Zachary Rogers and Matt McIntyre. Not sure if they'll catch any of them. And oh, it looks like the slow cars screwed over the 69 and the 06 because James Qualls and Kyle Kesey have pulled away. William Brock, maybe Cavallo was trying to draft with him, but that's not going to happen. Nick Pericles in the lead. Here comes the 10 of Max Neuwirth. Now making it 3 wide is the 62 of Cameron Gaddu, your Season 5 Cup champion. 7 laps to go here at Talladega. 3 wide all around. You've got 19 cars battling for the top 10. Will they catch John Arndt in time to make it crazy? He's 36 seconds back, and they're going to be coming to 6 to go. I see them catching the 6 car. The 96 could be a possibility. 4 wide here coming out of 4. Keith Rich to the race lead. They will definitely catch the 6 car. Keith Rich back to the race lead. Joseph Bryan in the 55 behind him. Robert Goldberg now in 3rd. Moving up the 4th would be Parker Kelly on the inside line. And then the 22 of Gary Powell would be 5th in line. Drivers trying to get back to the bottom. Alan Cavanero, Emmett Jukum were trying to stay in range. Levi McIntyre caught up to the field. He's in 20th. Makes this a 20-car battle. As Keith Rich still in the lead. Here comes, they're going to come upon John Arndt pretty soon here. Coming to 5 laps to go. Not what John wanted at all after he got the pole. They're going to catch John Arndt. It looks like coming out of 4 seems to be the place they catch these drivers all the time. Keith Rich, your race leader. What's he going to do? He's got Parker Kelly behind him, then Greg Lyons. Michael Parker is 4th. They're going to catch him coming to turn 1. This could be nuts. 4 to go. Keith goes high. Everybody else is going to slow down. Everybody else is going to slow down. That's going to allow Keith Rich to fly into the lead. Now the question is John Arndt up to speed? It looks like he might be. And that could make that interesting. But now Keith Rich has gotten way too much ground out in front of him. He's got no immediate draft behind him. That's going to allow these guys, yep, they're going to slingshot. There's already a 5-mile-per-hour difference here. And they're going to come into turn 1, and they are going to fly by the 59. And Keith Rich is going to pull the block on him. He managed to time it perfectly enough to keep the race lead as they're going to catch up to Brad Lewis next. And it looks like the 6 has speed in the draft, but not enough speed. Keith Rich holds on to the race lead with that tactic he pulled on the 77. 2 laps to go this time by. In heat number 3, the heats will have been completed. Two to go here at Talladega in heat number 3, the final heat. And Keith gets the move put to him that he did to the 77 by the 96. Now the question is, how up to speed is the 96 car? Keith goes to the bottom, 77 follows him right away. Now Parker Kelly to the inside of the 77, looking for that race lead. Not enough draft help, though, for the 77 car. He's going to have to stick to second place. Keith Rich is in the lead now. Are they going to catch Cavallo again? If they do, you've got to be kidding me. They might catch Steve Cavallo again. Are you serious? He is 6 seconds slower. They're going to catch him. This is not what the leaders wanted to see here. They're going to come upon Cavallo really fast here. They're not going to catch William Brock, but it looks like they're going to catch him. Keith Rich still in the race lead. Does he get screwed over in the end here? Will they even catch the 87? Joseph Bryan in second. Third place, Gary Powell. The race is on for the top 10. They are 3 wide coming to the checkered flag. Cavallo doesn't get in the way, and Keith Rich wins heat number 3. Barely doesn't get in the way. Cavallo was extremely close to getting in the way there. Making it to the main via top 10. Keith Rich, Joseph Bryant, Gary Powell, JT Bryant, Zachary Rogers, Colby Alves, Max Newith, Cody Russell, Parker Kelly, and Cameron Gaddu make it to the main. Making it going to the last chance qualifier will be Emmett Jukum, Peggy Bowling, Levi McIntyre, Matt McIntyre, who made the crazy move on lap number 1. Richard Johnson, Keith Batson, Nick Pericles, Greg Lyons, Alan Cavanero, AJ Green, Michael Parker, Robert Goldberg, Kyle Kesey, and James Qualls. And being eliminated will be JJ Hartnett, Brenda Rogers, Brad Lewis, John Arndt, William Brock, and Steve Cavallo. And believe it or not, this is the only race we have nobody getting the DNF. That said, guys, I will see you for the last chance qualifier next. 38 laps, pit stops, probably, and caution flags on with a full pace lap. So see you guys then.